Hello family. So today we're in my kitchen, but we are not cooking. I just have no other room with decent lighting. So we're gonna actually be doing an unboxing of the ColourPop Mystery Box they recently released. I also purchased, in this box I believe is gonna be a palette. I had purchased a palette separately, well during the same transaction, but I purchased my own palette separate from the mystery box because it was on like mega sale and I just could not say no because the colors were just screaming Kate. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. It should be a pretty quick video, but with me, you never know. I apologize again that we're in the kitchen, but again, has the best lighting. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the palette since I already know. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick is that I'm actually wearing ColourPop today because I figured it was fitting for this video. And I wanted to talk about the miniature palette that I have. If you guys have never tried ColourPop, whenever they're doing like one of their 20% off sales or whatever, grab one of their, I think there's 12 pan palettes. They're already inexpensive. Let's look up how much they are. I have to look up other stuff anyway. So let us see here. And it's 100% vegan apparently. This little eyeshadow palette, which has 12 eyeshadows in it, is only $18. And I think that I got it during one of the 20% off sales. Also, if you just go online, you'll probably be able to find a bunch of people's ColourPop codes. So you can save yourself a little bit of money. But I wanted to show how beautiful this is. So again, this is the Wild Nothing palette. And these are the colors. It's kind of like peachy, corally, warm tone colors, but then there's this like random seashells color, which has a little bit of a green tint to it, and that's what I'm actually wearing on my eyes today. It's a little brighter than I normally do because I usually do more of like a subtle everyday type of look. But I was like, oh, that's really pretty. Let's give it a try. And then it was like, bam, it is pigmented. If you are looking for a palette that is affordable and performs well, ColourPop is the way to go. I'm gonna tell you right now that I have a bunch of palettes. I have palettes from Urban Decay. I have palettes from Too Faced. I even have Natasha Denona palettes, which hers are, if you're not like into makeup and beauty and stuff, her palettes are ridiculous. They're like $70 to $125. And then I think there's even $230 palettes. I have one of her, I wanna say $70 palettes and one of her $125 palettes. Hers are supposed to be like top of the line, the best formula and all this stuff. I find myself actually reaching for ColourPop more than I reach for any other palette I own. Because one of the things that I love about ColourPop is that they tend to do story, like I don't know if it would be called stories with the colors, but the colors, they just go really well together. The blending on these is so simple. Like that's why I love the ColourPop palettes, and that's why I feel like I reach for them so much, because if you're just doing an everyday get out of the house, I'm not a beauty guru in any way, shape or form. And I will never claim to be. I just enjoy makeup, so I'll be sharing it with you. But if you're just like me and you just want to get out of the house and get to work, the ColourPop palettes, they perform every single time. And I never have an issue with them like wearing off throughout the day or anything like that. So that's enough rambling on that, but I wanted to show what I'm wearing on my eyes. And then I have the Thrive Cosmetics mascara on and the Bite Beauty Upswing mascara. I doubled up. I only do that on special occasions because both of those are very expensive mascaras, okay? But if you're looking for a more affordable mascara, I also love the Sky High mascara from, I think it's Maybelline. It's like pink. It's so good. Okay, so let's start with the palette since I already know what that is, so that's less exciting and less climatic. I also don't have a box cutter, so we're doing our best, okay? We're doing our best. We have scissors. Like, look at their packaging too. Isn't this so beautiful? And then I love that I get free bubble wrap, you know, because a girl can always use some bubble wrap. Okay, let's see what's in the bottom here. I've got my packing slip. And then ColourPop. Thanks for being fantastic. I'm guessing they had leftovers from Halloween. Because homegirl, it is December. I'm gonna throw this on the floor. The only person who's gonna have to clean it up is me, so why not? Ooh. Okay, so this palette is called Smoke and Roses. It has 30 shades in it. Your girl can do math. Let's just look up real quick. This is one of their brand new palettes, Smoke and Roses. Smoke and Roses is $34 for 30 shades. And this is the description on their website. It's our sexiest palette yet. Set the room on fire with a soft and sultry mix of rosy and smoky hues to create everything from angelic looks to a rock and roll smoked out eye. It features 30 new shades in a range of pinky hues, icy lavender, mauves, warm browns, deep plum, and charcoals in a creamy matte and shimmering metallic finishes. Wild yet romantic, this palette is a real heartbreaker in all the right ways. Every rose has a smoky side with our ultra sexy new mega palette. So they call these mega palettes when they have this many, and these are seriously like my favorite. I love the 12 pan ones for like your makeup bag for on the go, but for like at home when I want to like play, these are just so good because they just have such a range of things and you can just do all the things. The packaging on this is top notch. Their other packaging, wow, this one's nice too. Their older packaging was more just like kind of like paper with probably like cardboard inside. This is, it almost feels like vinyl, and then it's got like a texture to it. So that is cool. Okay, so here are all of the shades in this palette. What I like about this is I tend to go for more of like the coral, peach, gold, warm tone type shades. This one has some of those, but it has mostly cooler tone mauves and things like that. So that's why I ended up going for this, because I felt like I was getting something different from what I usually have. But it was just, it was calling to me because it's just very pretty. I feel like this would make the perfect Valentine's Day palette. Like if you wanted to do, if you were cool enough to celebrate Valentine's Day and you haven't been with your significant other for 17 years and are a boring old married couple, this would be perfect for like a glam, beautiful going out on the town look. Now we're gonna get into the next box. This is the mystery box. And I lied, before we get into the box, I wanted to look at my email and see what I paid for it because I totally forget. Okay, so let's talk about what they had said when they sent out this email that got me. Okay, so they said Black Friday mystery box is valued at over $150, which $150 doesn't sound like that much, but for ColourPop it is, because their prices are great. They're like compatible with drugstore prices. In some cases less, because lately drugstore prices for like Maybelline and L'Oreal, they're like up there. So anyways, it was valued at over $150. And you pay only $65. In there, they promise to give one of their 3 brand new Super Shock shadows in the box. And that's another thing, if you feel like playing with makeup and you want to try out something that's tried and true by Kate the Great, Super Shock shadows from ColourPop are amazing. Also, if you have somebody in your life that's maybe like just getting into makeup, maybe they're like a teenager, I don't know if tweens get into makeup nowadays, or even like, you know, young adults. So anyways, the Super Shock shadows are awesome. They are, I'll show you more when we get in here. Okay, and then that's all they said. And that apparently was enough to reel me in, you know? That's all I needed to know, was $150 worth of ColourPop is all I needed to know. Okay, so packaging is the same. Also, plenty of bubble wrap. They want to make sure that it gets to you. And then we are still fantastic, in case anybody was wondering. Okay, now first thing I see, how funny is this? I just moved from Hawaii and I open up the first thing and it says Aloha Honey. Is that not a sign? Okay, so this is apparently from their Hello Kitty line, and it's a pressed powder blush. Why did I say that so weird? Pressed powder blush, and it's in the shade Aloha Honey. That is just hilarious to me. Wow. Okay. I told you I like corals. This is like coral, peachy coral. I just wanna, okay, all right. All right, it's like, it's not so crazy. Can you see that? I don't know. I'm not good at this. It also has a little mirror in it, which I find amazing because I think their blushes are only like $8 or something. So for it to have a mirror in it. Okay, also from the Hello Kitty line. I just love it. Look at it. It's got cherries and pineapples. Oh my god, this is a little pressed powder palette. It's a little eyeshadow palette. I'm the only one who's gonna have to deal with that mess, so don't judge me as I'm throwing boxes behind it. Okay, so it says Cherry Pick You. This is in the Cherry Sweet. Just put, I don't know, my thumb there. I don't want the mirror to like kill you guys or blind you or anything. I don't know if you saw that. But it's got kind of like, it's got a pretty pinky gold shimmer in the top and then more of like a fuchsia. The fuchsia is called Hibiscus. The goldy pink is Lemonade. Bottom left is Yummy, and it's kind of like a peachy coral. And then Soda Crush is stamped with like a cherry, and that one's more of like a fuchsia. The bottom two are mattes, the top two are shimmers. I love that. I think that is so cute. Okay, next up, ColourPop also owns this company, or I don't know if they own it or just collaborate with them, but it's called Fourth Ray Beauty, and they're like a skincare line. And so this is super fresh all over cleansing towelettes for revived fresh skin, revived clean skin. I was about to brag about how good I was doing reading upside down. That's what I get. It says it's cleansing and refreshing, and it has 100 towelettes. I feel like that is like, that's an amazing thing to get in a mystery box, because seriously, who doesn't need some makeup wipes? That's awesome. Okay, I'm very excited about that. I want to see if they smell like anything, because that's a good idea. That's what somebody who is well-versed in what to do in these videos would do. Okay, it just smells like a wipe. So, which is probably good, because that probably means it's like fragrance-free and actually good for your face. So again, I'm very impressed with that, because I feel like they were thinking what would be useful in a mystery box. Okay, next up it looks like we have a Animal Crossing collab. And this is a Glitterily Obsessed. I don't know what this is, but it's in the shade Bellionaire. Ooh! Okay, so this looks like it's like a... This looks like it's a... I thought it was a loose glitter, but it looks like it might be like a jelly glitter. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's like a jelly type consistency. I really like that because it's not like loose glitter that moves around too much. Like once you put it down, it's there. Can you see that? I don't know, homie. Homie, can you see it? But that is in a beautiful color. And I really like it. It goes on, I don't know why I'm like yelling at the camera, but here we are. It goes on, like it looks very intimidating in here. But when you put it on here, you can put just a light amount. I really love that. It dries down and then it doesn't really move much. I'm impressed with that. See, I would have never purchased this for myself. That's why mystery boxes are the best, because I would have never purchased that for myself. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm cleaning up the trash, so. Okay, next up we have a lip crayon. And look, I brought my Mickey mirror because I didn't put too much on my lips today. I just put like a lip balm that I knew would come right off, just in case they sent me anything that I could try on. And this kind of matches what I'm going with, so. Okay, so this is just a tint lip crayon. Do you say crayon? I don't say crayon, so I don't know why I said it like that. I say crayon. And this is in the shade Chubby Bunny, which appears to be kind of like a mauve color. I'm gonna go ahead and slap this on. You guys can look at Mickey real quick. Okay, my lips are really dry. I need to do something about that, but it looks like it would be mauve, but it's actually more like of a Barbie pink. It's almost got like a purpley undertone too, which I like. Oh, okay, so this is another thing I would never purchase for myself. Oh, I should finish talking about the last thing. This is like almost like a lip balm type texture. So I like that because it's like light, but I have a feeling it wouldn't last very long. But if you're like me, I don't really care about that. I kind of just like the action of putting it on, and then I don't care what happens after. So, because I'm not a professional at this, okay? So anyways, next up, again, something I would never purchase myself is Falsies. I don't really wear falsies much, but then like you'll have like that one random occasion. Like maybe there's like a wedding, maybe it's like New Year's Eve, you actually get to go out and have a life, you know, prior to 2020. You like randomly need some falsies. This would be great to have, and they're very dramatic. They're fall lashes, 100% cruelty free, and they're the Dame falsies. So, boom. Excited about that. I just like to have them on hand. You know, I'm not gonna wear them the next time you see me when I'm whipping up some food, but okay, this is another one of their little 4-pan eyeshadow palettes, and this is in the mocktail range, is that what you would say? And it's a pressed powder palette again, and it comes in this adorable packaging. It's like clear. I've really been wanting to try one of these because it looks really good. Okay, so it again has 2 shimmers and 2 mattes. The top shades are called Iced and Shaken, and then the bottom is called Chaser and Highball. I don't know which is which. I don't know how you're supposed to read that, but very pretty colors. And what's weird is it says Shaken, which I'm guessing might be this one. It says it's not supposed to be used in the immediate eye area. It's an eyeshadow. So do with that what you will, okay? All right, next up, we're gonna try this. Okay, so this is the, oh, they sent 2, I think. They sure did. Okay, these are, oh, they sent a Super Shock Matte Cheek color. And this is in the shade 21H2. Nope, I don't think that's the shade. And that's some type of code, because above that it says too cool for school. So you be the judge. I don't know. What is the name? I'm guessing this is like supposed to be like a bronzer. The thing that's so great about the Super Shock line is the formula. Yeah, so I don't really know that I'll be able to do much with this because it's got a very orangey tone to it, and I don't do well with that. I need more of like the cooler tone. So this is supposed to be for the cheek. It's a matte. I did that thing again where I stopped in the middle of a sentence. Their formula is so creamy and buttery, and it blends so nicely, and then it doesn't come off. Like once you have it on there, you need makeup remover to take it off. But this color is not for my face, but it may be great for me to throw in my crease. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type that I will make things work for me, okay? I don't just give up. No. I have tenacity. I have persistence. Okay, so this is the Super Shock Shadow that if you guys want to try something from ColourPop, I vote you get a 12-pan palette, pick out your favorite shades or whatever, and then grab yourself one of the Super Shock Shadows. I think they're like $8. Let's check. I lied. They're $6, okay? So they're only $6, and they're just such a unique type of formula, and I love this color. This color is called You Slay Me, and before I got my fingers all up in that, I should have showed you guys. And we're just gonna ignore how dry my hands are, okay? And this is like a really pretty, like, coppery, it's this shade, the furthest one. Just ignore how dry my hands are, okay? We're just not gonna talk about it. It's like a really pretty, like, coppery, peachy, rose goldy color. This is made for me. That is Kate. Okay, I'm excited. They sent me some of their Barbie products, okay? They did a Barbie ColourPop line, and I think it came out right before I left the island, so I bought it, but I only bought the palette, which I want to say was like super bright, but I bought it anyway because, oh, and I bought the little hand mirror because it was Barbie, and like, what 90s kid wasn't going to buy it? You know what I'm saying? So this is it says it's a lip duo. It comes with a creme Luxe lipstick and a Lippy pencil. And it says Golden Beach on it, which I'm guessing is the name of the duo. Okay, so we have a pencil, and let's see if it tells me the shade. Oh, okay, it's in the shade Golden Beach. Yeah, Golden Beach. Okay, so it's like it's kind of like a nude, but it has, I can tell it has like kind of like a peach undertone to it. So that's nice, and the formula is really nice. I don't think I've ever used one of their what are those called? Lip pencils. Okay, and then this is just like your standard, we're running out of room here. Standard lipstick. Why can't I think of the name of anything? Okay, and then that's on the bottom of my dry Sahara Desert hand. And that's kind of like a, again, it's like a peachy color. It's like, did they know me? Did they look me up on Instagram prior to sending me my box? I just need to know. Were you stalking me? I'm not mad about it. I just need to know. Oh my God. Like, this is really a good mystery box. You know, sometimes I buy mystery boxes and then I'm like, buyer's remorse. They sent me a 12-pan palette. And this is in the limoncello? Help me. I don't know how to say that. Okay, so this is a 12-pan palette. And look at this packaging. What? Okay, and then this one has a mirror. So we're gonna go like this. Is this what the cool kids do? Go like this. And you can see. Okay. And the thing that's cool with this is if you compare these two, this is my 12-pan palette. This is this 12-pan palette. I have it upside down so the mirror doesn't blind you. And it's like the pans are bigger on this one. So I wonder if this is more. I wonder if they still sell this. Let's look it up. Oh, I love the colors in it. Like, I don't normally branch off and do anything fun, but I feel like I might do something with that blue. Because, you know, I grew up with blue eyes, and they told you you weren't allowed to put on blue eyeshadow. So I'm going to break the rules, and I'm going to do it. No, it's also $18, so I ain't mad about that. Okay, next up, we have a ColourPop BFF liquid liner. I have used these before, and these are great, and it's in the shade Honey Girl. This is something that I don't buy myself in anything besides the shade black, so it would be cool if it was something else. Get out of there. Get out. Maybe it's black. Nope. Okay, I've run out of room here. Okay, so that's this shade right here in the center. The formula is really nice, and it's like a cream color. I don't know what I would do with this because it's like my skin tone, but I'm sure something on Pinterest will tell me what I should do with that. All right, next up we have Princess Morbucks color sticks, and it's a collab with the Powerpuff Girls, apparently. I always thought it was Powderpuff. I don't know anything about that. I think that was like the next generation, not mine. Okay, and so what is this again? This is a color sticks, metallic. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow. All right, whenever I decide to get daring and do that blue, this is like the pretty, I want to order this in other colors. It's like a really like pretty cream consistency, and it's very precise. So if you wanted to use it kind of like an eyeliner for just like a pop of color, I think that would really work. Or you could do it like all over the lid. That is a beautiful color. I don't know if you're even seeing my hand, but wow. Okay, next we have cream gel liner. Their cream gel liner is so good. And this is in the color, this is the BFF collection. And it's in the color At Sunset. I love their cream gel liners for my waterline, the bottom waterline. Ooh, this would be really fun. Oh, and it's got little hibiscus on it. It's just like Hawaii is calling me. And this, we'll go up here. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. Wow. It's like peach and red, like had a baby. And it's got a beautiful like metallic finish to it. I need to try this in my waterline. Today I have blue in there, so I can't do it right now for you. Otherwise I totally would. Okay, we have 2 things left. Bear with me here. We have a Lizzie Mcguire Lippy Scrub. Did I not just tell you guys I needed to handle my dry lips? I am telling you they were stalking my Instagram. I'm obviously that important. Wow. Yeah, let's see if it smells like anything. It does smell like something, but it's like very light. Okay, it's called Bubblegum Pop. I'm like about to shove my nose in there. I would say it does have a light bubblegum, but nothing like where you're like, oh wow, that's a lot, you know? Oh, and it's apparently, it's got Disney on there. The trademark for Disney. So that's cute. Love it. I just said that I needed to fix that situation. Okay, and then last but not least, we have one more pressed powdered palette we're throwing in the box. We do what we want here. And this is in Amor. Did I say that right? Amor. Amor. And we have, the shade names are cool. It's Passion, Romeo, Affair, Woo, and Darling. And again, 2 of the shades say not intended for use in the immediate eye area. I bet that's just something they have to say, but then like, you do what you want, you know? Do with it what you will. This is gorgeous. Talking about Valentine's Day. Again, if you have a life, I mean, this is gorgeous. And these are colors that I don't have much of, so I feel like I can really make some dreams come true with this, you know? Beautiful. Okay, so that is it. I don't know at the end what people hold during these videos to make it like, see you later, I'm cool. So we're just gonna hold some empty boxes. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me today and opening this box with me. I'm very impressed. So if you happen to see that ColourPop is doing one of these mystery boxes, snag it up. Snag that up. But in the meantime, until they do another one of those mystery boxes, grab yourself a 12 pan shadow and grab yourself a Super Shock shadow. I hope you had as much fun as I did, but I doubt you did because now I have a bunch of stuff to take back and I get to play with it and you don't, so sorry about it. But anyways, that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want me to do more stuff like this where I spend money and you get to enjoy it, please let me know in the comments below and subscribe before you leave. Okay? Bye-bye.